Hey, what them gangs do? What the Bennett is? Your country king folks. Shawty KING. And I'm bad swerving on your bitch ass with another Shawty says on the latest addition to the Forza legacy, Forza Horizon 3. Yeah. So welcome to what is probably the best open world arcade racer of our time and a dope take on the sim-focused Forza Motorsport series brought to us by Microsoft, Turn 10, and Playground Games. And let me give a quick shout out to Microsoft for finally coming to their senses and doing day-and-date Xbox and PC releases, for better or for worse. So if you ain't with this shit, the Forza series is the long-running Xbox exclusive racing product that was originally put out to be a console-selling competitor to Sony's Gran Turismo. Although given Polyphony is the developer behind Gran Turismo's slow-ass release schedule, the Xbox Racer has since surpassed Sony Classic Series in my honest opinion in the gaming landscape as the go-to console simulation driving experience. And although I do enjoy a good, tense, hardcore racer from time to time for my money, ain't nothing like a good arcade racer. And I guess Microsoft heard the cries of fans like myself and decided to bring in Playground Games to make an open world version of the hit sim racer. And lo and behold, Forza Horizon was born. The most interesting facet of the series is that it takes the skeleton of the sim version, eases back a bit on the handling of demands, but still finds a way to provide a deep racing experience tucked into an open world arcade racer's clothing. And that truly is what makes the series so special. I mean, they don't scale back on the graphics except for the console version's 30 FPS hardlock. They don't scale back on the feel of the cars. I mean, you still need to know how to drive. You gotta hit them turns with some kind of common sense or expect to hit that rewind restart button a lot. And they do a decent job of shaking the sometimes stale overall super clinical feel that most racing sims have. I mean, the best thing about bringing Forza Motorsport out into the open is that you don't just go from menu to race to menu to race to menu to race to menu to race ad nauseum, but that you get to go from experience to experience whenever you feel like it. You want to race in super tight tracks in the city? Then do it. You want to take risks grazing big ass trees along the ever-changing roads in the forest? Then do it. You want to push that speedometer to the max in the wide open plains of Australia? Then do it. Or if you just want to feel like a pit in mud drifting in the outback, hey big homie, the choice is yours. Not to mention that you can do all of the above with your crew online and you definitely have a recipe for greatness. Not to say that it's perfect as an open world racer. And my bad if I'm making you newcomers feel like this game is super similar to the recent Need for Speed games or Burnout, cause that's not really what this is. I mean, there's not a lot of super exciting moments to be had, which makes sense if you look at the game's DNA. I mean, there's no turbo button to press. Don't expect crazy crashes all the time with big chunks of car flying all over the place. There's no illegal underground racing feel and no cops to knock out of the box because this game still is all about the pure racing experience. But for what the game is trying to be, it nails those aspects perfectly. All the cars feel unique, and my dog, there's a lot of them. From the hooties to cars we'll never drive in real life. And you still get a bunch of great tuning and customization options for all my gearheads out there. And if you got the knack for creating digital art, there's a truly awesome custom binder creator that allow you to make some of the most amazing shit this side of Photoshop. I can honestly say that besides the at first confusing progression system, it's a lot more freeform than you would originally expect, and sometimes obtuse UI, the game as a package is one of the best that you can get and continues to build upon the great legacy that is Forza. The main thing that left me bitter was the PC's version's trouble with maintaining 60 frames per second with even the most beastly of PC specs. I mean, even with my i7 processor, neither a GTX 970 nor my godlike GTX 1080 could hold 60 frames throughout the entire game, which was a major letdown for us hardcore gamers out there. Outside of that though, if you like me and love a good racing game, you absolutely need to do yourself a favor and cop that Forza 3 Horizon, bitch. You won't regret it. So what's your favorite racing game out there? Like I said, I do thoroughly enjoy the Forza series, but I think the game that really has set in my heart was I believe not Forza, what the fuck I'm talking about, goddamn Need for Speed. I think it was Hot Pursuit that came out on the Xbox 360 that had like this real dope ass multiplayer mode. It wasn't open world, none of that shit. It was just really good white knuckle racing, just the way your boy like it. But anyway, y'all know what the fuck to do, man. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that good shit. Please do something, man. Y'all gotta help Kaneland and sotogamingworld grow with each and every video. Goddamn, nigga can't talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I need a goddamn script for this shit. Anyway, y'all know how the shit go. Games, tech, success, the fuck else you need. Yeah.